Everyone, so I just thought I'd talk about diets, obviously vegan diets, and different types. So obviously you've got so many different types. You know, you've got like the starch solution, you've got I guess raw till 4, you've got the fully raw diet, and you know there's others, but I won't list them all. So obviously you've got all these different types. So now what I'm going to say is there is no one size fits all for us, you know. There is no, yes, do what raw till 4, it worked for me, blah blah blah, you should do it too, you'll get exactly the same results. Now some people get good results on such a diet, some people get bad, some people gain shit ton of weight, etc. So there is really no one size fits for all. So but here's the most important thing to this, right? If you start a diet with, let's say, a view to something like weight loss, and then you gain, like, I mean, let's say you're not coming from anorexia or bulimia or something, and you're looking to lose weight and you gain weight, ask yourself, what the fuck are you doing? You know, if you're gaining weight, forget about all this metabolic damage crap, it's non-existent. If you're, I mean, it is in the very short term, you know, weeks or maybe 1 month or something, but if you're gaining weight on a diet, then question why. What are you eating? How much of it are you eating? Are you overeating? Are you listening to your body? Are you eating to satiation, etc.? So if you're gaining weight, or if you're not, if the diet isn't working for you for whatever reason, maybe it's bringing you out in acne, maybe your skin's getting greasy, maybe you're feeling low energy, maybe whatever, you know, maybe you're feeling too hungry, like, you know, or maybe your athletic performance has gone down. So ask yourself why. Here's something to ask yourself why. So don't ever just settle for one thing just because someone says it's good, even if it's a doctor. Even if someone like Dr. McDougall says do this diet, and then you do it and it doesn't work for you, don't fucking do it. You know, don't stick doing something that doesn't work. Like for me, I've experimented with everything. I've experimented with raw till 4, starch solution, you know, and then I've kind of transitioned to something that's kind of like works for me. And I'm not even going to put a label on it. It's just eating how I like, you know, as healthy as I want, and how I feel. I don't really live to a set of rules, although I kind of eat this way because my body craves it. So at the end of the day, don't carry on doing any diet that doesn't work for you. Just do what works for you and experiment. Don't be afraid to experiment. You know, if you start something such as raw till 4 and you gain 10 pounds. Another thing I would recommend as well is I'd recommend you know, whenever you do something new as well, is I'd recommend keeping a log of it on something like Chronometer, so you can see what's going on with nutritional values and all sorts of things like that. I'd also recommend either weekly or monthly weigh-ins, preferably weekly if you're starting something new, because you'd hate to do it for a month and you've gained 10 pounds or something stupid like that. So I would say weekly weigh-ins as well, you know, consistent conditions, same sort of time, you know, preferably after a bowel movement sort of thing, you know, and before drinking water, eating food, etc. So I would do it under the same conditions. So yeah, I would definitely look to changing your diet. You know, don't be afraid to mix things up. If someone says, oh, have, you know, fruit for breakfast, starches for lunch, starches for dinner, but you find that, you know, having fruit for lunch works better for you, then fucking do that, you know, or having half fruit, half starch, or however, you know, just do it so it works for you, do it so it's sustainable, do it so you get your results, because you just got to remember, like, what are your goals? If you're looking for weight loss, then obviously you go on a diet that and like I said, unless you've come from a severe restrictive background such as, you know, anorexia or whatever, if you're looking for weight loss, then you should be able to attain that, you know, on whatever diet you're looking for. And if you're doing the wrong diet, it's not going to happen. So yeah, don't be afraid to change things up, don't be afraid to question the norm, etc. See you in the next video, everyone.